Hi, I'm Cash, and welcome to Cash Talks Football, where I break down all the goals scored in the Premier League from every single team of all weights and warps, bottom or top. I'll use my over 20 plus years coaching experience to hopefully make you a better player, better coach, or maybe you just want to learn a little bit inside to find out that Gary Neville, yes, he's full of crap on TV and doesn't know what he's talking about. Right, so right now we're looking at Forest against Liverpool. Obviously, Liverpool are at home, so it's going to make it hard for Forest. They're going to struggle most of the season. That's just who they are. They were sitting in for the first bit of the half that I caught, but then they came out to try to play football. And immediately, as soon as they stepped out, you can see how many players. Right, here's a problem. When you're a weaker team, one of the factors you want to always understand is how many players have you committed in front of the ball. Right, that's one of the things you need to think about. On your Sunday league, right, you're going, okay, we know they're better than us, but how many times can we commit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in front of the ball? Because when we lose it, that means we've got 6 players because we expect to lose it, because we're assuming that because they're better than us. And if we're not, we're idiots. You can't go in playing a better team and thinking like, we're never going to lose the ball. Well, you are. So when you've got that many players ahead of the ball, oh, sorry, is that one over there? Sorry, 7. Oh my God, 8 on the ball. You can't be making mistakes here, okay? Because if you are, you're in all sorts of trouble. Let's see what happens. Little man tries to go on a mazy run and a bit of a dribble. That puts his team under immense pressure now, okay? Immense pressure. Because if he loses it in this situation, they're done. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players now out of the game. Taken out of the game by a simple tackle. Forest have overcommitted. They've got too far forward. And they haven't done it with any sort of structure of play. What's structure of play? They haven't passed it around a couple of times to create space so they can create a crossing opportunity. And on that cross, then they're overloading the box. Then they're putting players forward. They're just putting players forward with no structure of play. Boom. Now they start getting caught. And now it's a foot race. Unfortunately, one thing in football, you can find out that the ball can travel faster than you can run. So then they knock the ball out to Mo Salah. Actually, Mo Salah might be one of the players that can outrun the football. I don't know. Now it's a 2v3. There's not much you can really do here unless you're really good at the football. The smart thing to do is this guy needs to come in and cover right here, and he needs to start cutting off the pass. So what does he want to do? He wants to push Salah, and this sounds easy because it's a good player, wants to push Salah away from the goal as much as he can to hold him back. But here's the other point. Because these guys have gone so far forward, even if he does slow them down enough, these players are too far back to come in and help. Look, they're too far back. He's done well, Buff. Actually, it's not a bad little crossing run there. I don't think that's the right pass from Salah. As soon as this guy here, I think it's Darwin Núñez, I call him Top Knot, has run this way, he should have passed it into whoever this wee man is over here. Bump. That's where he should have gone. This run here was perfect. It took the 2 defenders away, and this guy just gets to run in and go straight on goal. Yeah, it's not a great pass, to be honest. It's, this guy here, look, you can see how far back these players are just because they were caught so far up the field without really having any sort of idea. Bump, should have been a goal. Not good enough from that guy. Got it, he's gone across the keeper and he really should be going near post because the keeper's positioning is bad. Then the wee man on the back post slots it in for a tappy, finishy thing. But that's not a goal that Liverpool scored. That's a goal that Nottingham Forest have created for themselves because they've gone forward, overextended, and then they've made that problem happen. If you understand that, people can score goals, or you can have the goal scored on you because you've overextended and not understood what you're doing. That's a classic example there. They've overextended, not knowing what they're doing, don't have structured possession, don't have structured play, overcommitted, and been punished for it. Let's get on to the next one. Didn't know what this was all about, so I had to go read about it. Apparently, this guy's family has been kidnapped in Colombia and held for ransom, which is pretty fucking... I mean, that's just mental, isn't it? But that's the state of the world. Yeah, I think he's got his mum back, but not his dad. And I think he's got... I don't know. No one's really clear on it because all the messaging is all over the place. But it's a bit of a mess. And yeah, so just thought I'd let you guys know that's what's going on there. Let's go on to the next one. Again, you can see the structure here. They're so compact onto the one side. They can just get done by a simple pass. And they have been straight across to this guy, straight in the midfield. You can see how much space is on this one side of the field. This happens quite a lot, especially with new coaches, right? When you're trying to squeeze the play on one side and you're not really understanding. So when people are playing a 4-3-3, they're not really doing that, okay? They're really playing a 4-5-1. And that's how it really works out. Because remember, shape and system are 2 different things and people get those confused. And what's happening here, as you can see, that these 3 have gone over to the one side. If you draw... That's a terrible line. Let me do that again. If I drew a line down the middle of the field, woo, that's a straight line. You can see they're over that side. So they're not balanced at all. There's no one over on this side of the field. So they're in all sorts of problems. But off we go, down the field, straight in. Now we're expecting this guy to beat his player. And this guy's panicking a little bit because you can see, look, he's not staying with his line, which is completely understandable. He's dropping an extra couple of yards because he knows this man's faster than him. Not a bad thing. I'll give you a tick in the box, young man. You actually understand kind of what you're doing. Bosh. So now we can get a bit closer to him. And the reason why he starts further away from him is so the pass cannot go in behind him. Does that make sense? If he's closer to him, two things happen. The pass goes in behind and he's in a foot race. If he's away from him, when he receives the ball, he can come to him and slow him down like that, which he does perfectly. Good job. Good defending. The only problem he's got now is his mate here doesn't understand that the ball is going to go into this space here. And he doesn't understand 2v1 defending. He shouldn't be there. He should be there. He should be one there, two there. So one's got the pressure on the ball. The other one's providing the cover or the balance behind him. This guy's absolutely useless. It's not doing his job properly. And neither is this guy. He should be coming over because, of course, when this guy goes to here, it leaves a big gap here. And he needs to be coming over and cover. So you have your pressure, your cover, and your balance. And everyone will be happy, hunky-dory. But it's not happening. Boom. Off we go. And now it's dropped into the space. The one that we were afraid of in the first place. Comes across, taps it in the goal. Yeah, another. I'd like to say that Liverpool scored that goal, but I don't think they did. I think Not Forest gave it to him by being out of position again. I think it's all about bad positioning on that. But there we go. It's just my opinion. We'll get on to the next goal. Again, this starts on the other end of the field. Liverpool used to score goals when they had their little front three, all on the counter attack. It's easier to score the ball. It is easier to score the ball when you're actually defending. When you're on transition, because there's no one on the other side of the field. Sounds silly, sounds obvious, but it is. Right, so as we start going, that's what they're looking to do. And you know this because, well, Liverpool did that to us a minute ago when they overpressed, and then all of a sudden, they scored a goal on us. We've overcommitted again, got a whacked long ball, go chase out Mo Salah, 2v2, we're going in now. Whoever gets the ball first, now the keeper's coming out. Now looking at this situation, if the keeper is coming out here, his defender... Right, so remember, the keeper's running this way. The defender's running this way. If you want anyone to hit the ball, you want your keeper to, because he's going the direction to get rid of the ball, right? Perfect. So you know he's told the guy, okay, I've got this ball. Get off it, mate. Don't worry about it. Okay, Keeps, you got it? No, mate, I haven't got it. I completely messed it up. Yeah, because you know he's got the call. That's why he's left it. And he's just passed it into goal. And he's gone mental at his goalkeeper. And rightly so. Normally I'm terrible at calling out people for going mad. But rightly so is he's going mental. Right, so here's the other problem. Let's go back and look at this for a second here. When they're right here. If this guy is running towards his own goal, he wants to pass it to his keeper. But his keeper is here. So he can't even get rid of it and pass it back here. So he's done. Because of this keeper's idiotic mistake, he's completely done him. Right? He can't knock it back and get rid of it. Because the keeper's here. Yeah. Loads of mistakes there. You can watch this for 10 minutes probably and find 100 more. There we go. I'll see you next time on Cash Talks Football.